Hey everybody, welcome back around to the Blog and Grill. I'm your host Doug here with your sports video blog for December 11th, 2013. It's been great for sure, this blog for sure. I got a great blog planned for you today. We'll talk about the Heisman Race, which is pretty much over. I'll have my New York sports update with some Knicks, MLB, and Yankees news. But first I want to get to my Week 14 awards and wrap up Week 14 in the NFL, so let's get to that first. First up, my Fantasy Player of the Week is going to go to the Chicago Bears quarterback Josh McCown, 38 fantasy points, topping the week in the fantasy ranks. My Offensive Player of the Week is going to go to LaShawn Shady McCoy, the man, 29 carries in a blizzard, 217 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Eagles. And my Defensive Player of the Week is going to be Tamba Hali of the Kansas City Chiefs, coming back off his injury. He has 2 sacks and 3 tackles for a loss, and a drumming of the Washington Redskins by the Kansas City Chiefs. That's my awards. Now I want to get to the playoff pictures in both the NFC and the AFC. So first, the NFC playoff picture. I mean, our division winners are pretty much set except for the East and the North. The NFC West and South right now pretty much set. Seattle and New Orleans will be going toe-to-toe down the line for the crown here. Seattle has a 2-game lead in their division. New Orleans has a 1-game lead with 3 to go. And then, really, it's going to get interesting. Philly and the Cowboys, that division is going to come down to probably that last game on Sunday night, and I think the Cowboys will get it done. I think the Cowboys will get in as the 3 seed. I think Detroit will find a way to get it done. Green Bay isn't looking good. Chicago won, but they beat a very bad Dallas defense. So my playoff teams in the NFC, I see Seattle, New Orleans, Philly, Detroit, Carolina, and San Francisco. As I don't think Arizona will get a wild card spot out of that division. And now in the AFC, Denver pretty much locked up. Denver locked up their division, or locked up a playoff berth. Indy has locked up the AFC South. Cincinnati's got a 2-game lead with 3 to go. I think Cincinnati will win the North. I think New England will win the East. And it's really going to come down to that last wild card, as Kansas City will lock up the first wild card. It's going to come down to Baltimore and Miami. The Jets are still in the hunt, really just a game back. The Jets have a lot of tiebreakers against them. I think overall, probably Baltimore is the hottest team right now, and Baltimore will get it done. So my playoff teams in the AFC, Denver, New England, Cincinnati, Indy, Kansas City, and Baltimore. All right, so those are my division winners and my wild cards for the NFL playoffs. All right, the Heisman Trophy will be presented this Saturday, and we all know who's going to win the Heisman. Jameis Winston has been the best player all year. He's going to win it going away. But I think the big question is going to be who finishes second. It's an interesting topic to debate for sure. Some say Johnny Manziel. I think A.J. McCarron's going to get a good bunch of votes as well. Overall, though, I think Manziel will finish second. McCarron will finish third. And the interesting thing I want to see is what will Manziel say and what will Winston say. Manziel has not been interviewed since his autograph selling scandal. I don't think they should ask him questions about it. It's about the Heisman, not about Manziel. It'll be fun, though, to see Manziel there. That's a good invite by the Heisman Trust, and I like seeing him there. It's going to be fun to watch. And Jameis Winston, what is he going to say about the sex assault case that got shut down? I don't think he should have to answer any questions about it. He will have to, more than likely, but it's going to be fun to see, and I think Jameis will handle it with class, as we've seen him kind of improve as a person all throughout the season. All right, before we get out of here, time for a New York sports update. We got the Knicks at home tonight, 5-15. Just the worst start in a 20-game stretch in Knicks team history. They're home against the Bulls tonight. That's on ESPN at 8. Ray Felton will be out. And some are saying this could be Mike Woodson's last game. I don't think it will be. You can't get Woodson out of there that quick. And they just got to play better for sure. They got to play better defense. Defense was terrible against Kyrie Irving. I don't even know why they have Pablo Prigioni on Kyrie Irving. He's just going to make him look silly. Yankees are reportedly showing interest in former Met Johan Santana. Santana, of course, hasn't pitched in 2 full years. He could come back. He's 34 years old. Not a bad pickup, I would say, for the Yankees. He could be a back-end guy for them. A little bit of a veteran presence for him. Give him another lefty. And other teams showing interest in him are the Twins, Rays, O's, Royals, Brewers, and Pirates. And the Major League and Major League Baseball has agreed to a new posting system with foreign, mainly Japanese, but foreign players that want to play in the big leagues. A breakdown of that basically is that now a team can only put up a maximum bid of $20 million. If more than one team submits a $20 million bid, then that player can negotiate a contract with the team he wants. Okay, so that's the key there. Players will have a 30-day window to negotiate a contract once the bid has been posted. Once an MLB team agrees to a contract with the player, it would then owe the posting bid to the Japanese player's team. Alright, so this is still in question with Masahiro Tanaka, whether he's going to come over. He's got 2 years left on his contract, and we'll see what they do. I think they should let him out of it, and we know that the Yankees and the Angels are both looking for this guy to come over. Alright, so that's all I got for today. I'll be back on Friday. We'll talk Washington Redskins quarterback situation as Kirk Cousins has been announced the starter for this week's game. We'll also do some football pick'em and get you ready for NFL Week 15, and we'll talk some college hoops as we got a good college hoops weekend coming up. Follow me on Twitter, YankeeBaller415. Comment, question, subscribe to my page. Thanks for tuning into the Blog and Grill. I will be back on Friday. Have a nice week as we get you to Week 15.